Yes, ninth class, we are going to start chapter 3, software and its types. First of all, I will explain you the entire chapter in detail. Is the PPT visible, students of 9C? All right, all right, thank you. So let us start the chapter. The first term is, what is hardware? As already I told you, hardware refers to physical components of computer. The parts of computer that you can touch, that you can see: monitor, scanner, printer, CPU, keyboard, mouse. Okay, this all comprises of hardware, the physical parts. If we are not giving any instructions, if we are not feeding any instructions inside the computer, our hardware is nothing. Our hardware is nothing. It is just a machine. They are just the parts, just the physical parts. Unless and until we are using those parts, we are giving such instructions that those parts should work, they hold no meaning. So what the instructions are called? The instructions that we are giving to the computer, the instructions that makes the hardware run, are called software. You have purchased new computer or new laptop. If you are not loading operating system inside it, is your computer having any use? Of course not. आपने लैपटॉप लिया पर आपने उसमें विंडोज नहीं डलवाई. You have not loaded operating system into it. You have not installed the operating system into it. Your machine is useless. It is just a machine. You purchase the mobile, but you have not put the SIM card into it. Can you do the calling? No. So software is the set of instructions, the set of programs that governs the operation of the computer system, that tells the computer what you are to do, what task you are to perform, what activity you are to perform. It is the software that makes the hardware run. If hardware is running, if hardware is being implemented, that is because of the software instructions. Okay. Now, software is of two types, two categories. First category is system software. Second category is application software. There are two types of software: system software and application software. Okay. First we'll discuss is system software. By name, it is very much clear. The software that governs the internal operations of the computer. The software that enables the hardware to run. The software that governs the internal activities of the computer. That is called system software. I give you one very good example of the system software. It is Windows. You install Windows in your computer the way you have Android in your smartphones. If your mobile phone is not having Android operating system, is your mobile a worth? Your mobile is nothing without Android. Will it work? Will your mobile work without Android system? No. You cannot perform any activity unless and until operating system is there. And what is operating system? Operating system is system software. So what is Windows? Windows is a system software. Okay. Now, system software in turn is divided into three categories. I'm moving to the next slide. System software in turn is divided into three categories. First, operating system. Number two, language processor. Number three, utilities. Now, I have a question up till here. Let me see how many are attentive. The physical components of computers are called dash. Raise your hand, I will unmute you. Yes, Gia. Unmute yourself.
For hardware.
Very right, hardware. Very good. Okay. The set of programs that governs the operations of computer is called yes, Navedita. Unmute yourself.
System software.
System software. Very right. Very correct. All right. So system software is again of three types: operating system, language processor, and utilities. Okay. Now first we are going to study is system or operating system. Our first concept is operating system. I give one very good example of operating system to you. Principal is the head of the school. Principals give instruction to the teacher to get this work done from the students. Teacher decides what to do, how to do the task, when to do the task, how this work is to be taken from the students, how the work is to be done, when the work is to be done, what work is to be done. Right? So teacher handles all the operations. Teacher controls all the operations. Teacher coordinates the students. Teacher has full control over the students. Teacher guides the students. Teacher get the work done from the students. Similar is the meaning of operating system. Similar is the meaning of operating system. Operating system just act like a teacher. Operating system just acts like a teacher. Operating system decides what work is to be done, how the work is to be done, when the work is to be done, how the task is to be implemented, how the task is to be performed. Clear? So, operating system is an interface between the user and the hardware. Operating system is the interface between user and the hardware. Right? Operating system decides how the task is to be done, how the particular activity, how the particular task is to be implemented in the system, when to be implemented, and what to be implemented. Operating system coordinates the internal operations of the computer and makes your computer user friendly. If you are able to use the computer conveniently, if you are able to use the computer in an easy environment, you feel comfortable while accessing the computer, that is only because of operating system. The second objective of operating system is to make efficient use of the hardware. Right? And the examples of operating system are Microsoft Windows, Android, Linux, Unix, DOS. DOS stands for Disk Operating System. Beta, DOS stands for Disk operating system. BOS. Beta, BOS is Indian version of Linux operating system. Linux एक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है और जो बॉस है वो उसका इंडियन वर्जन है. So BOS stands for Bharat Operated System Solutions. BOS stands for Bharat Operated System Solutions. Am I clear up till here, 9th class? To those I am totally clear, please raise your thumb. Raise your thumb immediately. Jaskaran Chopra. Are you here in the class? Now the questioning round starts. What are the 4 major components of computer system? 4 major components of computer system. Yes, Anshya.
Hardware, operating system, application program, and humanware.
Yes, very right. Hardware, operating system, application programs, and humanware. Very right. Good. Okay, what is the full form of DOS? What is the full form of DOS? Yes, Tanveen Kaur, unmute yourself.
Sir, disk operating system.
Very correct. Disk operating system. Chaitanya, please sit straight. Lecture is going on. Chaitanya, sit straight, please. Disk operating system. Very right. Very correct. All right. What is the full form of BOS? Yes, Raghav.
Sir, Bharat Operated System Solutions.
Bharat Operated System Solutions. Very right. Very correct. Okay. Name 3 types of system software. Name 3 types of system software. Yes, Gurupal.
Sir, operating systems, language processors, utilities or utility software.
Beta, utilities and utility software is the one and the same thing. It's not different. Operating system, language processor, utilities. These are the 3 types of system software. Very good response. Okay, name 2 types of software. Name 2 types of software. 2 types of software. Yes, Japji, unmute yourself, bete.
Sir, system software, application software.
Very right, very correct, good. System software, application software. All right. So, let us study the major components of computer system once again. Beta, hardware means the basic resources, the physical components, the physical resources. The application program decides how these resources are to be used. How these resources are to be used. All right. Then, finally, operating system controls and coordinates the use of the hardware. Operating system controls and coordinates the use of the hardware. Right? Now, next is language processor. Beta, to understand the language processor, I give you one very live example. Listen to the live example very carefully. You will get to know the meaning of language processor. Suppose you are visiting Chennai city with your family. Okay? आप चेन्नई साइड घूमने गए हो अपनी फैमिली के साथ, and you don't know the language that people speak over there. You are unfamiliar with the language because you belong to North India, you belong to Punjab, you know English, Punjabi, and Hindi. You don't know the South Indian language. And you come across the persons who are speaking South Indian language. You will be unable to understand what they are saying to you. You won't get what they are saying to you, because you don't know their language and they don't know your language. Okay, example is clear what I want to tell you? 9C, example is clear to everyone? All right, now you need a tourist guide. You need a person that who help you in understanding the South Indian language. आपको एक ऐसा पर्सन चाहिए जो उनकी लैंग्वेज आपको समझा सके, आपकी लैंग्वेज उनको समझा सके. You need such a person who shall make you understand the South Indian language, and the person who can make your language understand to the South Indian people. Such a person is called translator. Similar, bring this example in the computer world. Computer understands only machine language. We people write programs in high level language. We don't know machine language. We don't know machine language. We know only high level language. But computer understands only machine language. So we need such a software that should convert our high language into machine language so that computer can understand. As I told you, computer understands only machine language. That is the language of zeros and one. So you need a software that should convert the program written in high level language in the program of machine language, in machine language coding. That software is called language processor. Language processor is of three types: assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Assembler, compiler, and interpreter. What is assembler? Assembler is a translator. It is a language processor that converts the program written in assembly language into machine language. A software, a language processor, or a translator that converts the program written in assembly language into machine language is called assembler. And what is the example of assembler? GNU assembler. GNU assembler is the example of assembler. Am I clear? Am I totally clear up till here? Then comes compiler. Beta, compiler means a language translator which converts the high level language program into machine language. A compiler is a language translator that converts the program written in high level language into machine language in one go. In one go means the entire program is converted at once. In one go means the entire program is converted at once. Since it converts the entire program at once, it is fast in process. क्योंकि सारे का सारा प्रोग्राम एक ही बार में कंपाइल हो जाना है, एक ही बार में कन्वर्ट हो जाना है. That is why compiler is fast in process as compared to interpreter. Interpreter also plays the same role. Interpreter also converts the program written in high level language into machine language. But It converts line by line. वो एक एक लाइन को चेंज करता है, और अगर उस एक लाइन में कोई एरर हुआ तो वो एरर पहले बताएगा, एरर को ठीक करेगा, फिर वो अगली लाइन पे जाएगा. It converts the program of high level language into machine language line by line. It will convert first line. If in that line there is some error, the error will be reported. Unless and until the error get corrected, it won't go to the next line. Due to this reason, the speed of interpreter is slow as compared to compiler. Now, what are the different examples of compiler? C, C++. These are the examples of compiler. And interpreter examples, Python, Perl. These two are the interpreters. Am I clear up till here? 9C class, am I totally clear? Now, questioning round starts. Name 3 types of language processor. Name 3 types of language processor. Yes, Prabjot, unmute yourself. Prabjot.
Assembler, compiler, and interpreter.
Yes, assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Very right. All right. Name the language translator that converts the program written in high-level language to machine language line by line. Line by line. Yes, Chaitanya.
Sir, interpreter.
Very correct. Very good. Interpreter. Very right. Interpreter. Yes, Gaurav. Next question you will answer. Unmute yourself. Gaurav, unmute yourself. Name the language translator that converts the program written in high-level language to machine language in one go.
Compiler.
Very right. Compiler. All right. Anybody can tell me any 2 examples of compiler? Any 2 examples of compiler? Yes, Krishna Sani, unmute yourself, bete.
Python and Perl.
Beta, compiler, 2 examples of compiler. Krishna, am I audible to you? Unmute yourself, bete.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
All right, Anshia, you answer the question. 2 compilers.
C, C++.
C, C++. Very correct. Very right. C and C++. Very correct. Very right. Good response, 9C.